good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. Welcome back to Valhalla. Last we left, we had a turbulent first day, but it's over now. Now we're gonna get back to the Valhalla bar. Your membership to the Shiny Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. You can now browse Danger You. You can now visit JC Elton's. Click to dismiss this message. 4 says, weren't you gonna have curry yesterday? And Jill says, the ghost took my money. Poor Jill. Alright. I don't recall if I did so we're gonna quickly browse through one article of each. Let's look at Alice Rabbit real quick. Yada yada yada. Joint blank. Constant rumor of terrorist attack next week. F the White Knights. Don't get hacked by Alice. Happy birthday. Don't mess with Alice Rabbit. And Jill says, happy not birthday, cheeky bastard. Augmented Eye. We're going to read this. Local woman, local hero. Lana Smithy. A suicide attempt was thwarted by an unidentified local woman. An incident occurred at Artemis Will Mall where people noticed someone was at the rooftop of the building. Firefighters were called as soon as their presence was noticed by pedestrians, but the person jumped off without any notice. A mysterious rescuer. Just when the would-be suicide victim jumped off, a local woman was able to catch them mid-air and fled the scene before anyone could identify her. The mall is taking extra security measures now. Blech. Jill says, mid-air? That sounds a bit too fantastical. I'm not sure if I dropped hints before, but I alluded to that person maybe being boss. Because our boss is capable of maybe cool things. And our customer, Kim, yesterday, she seemed a little sketchy on what she was dealing with. So, there's that. But let's hit the shop real quick. See if we have something. Yes, I did indeed buy what I wanted. Alright. Let's go to work. Wednesday, December 14th. Good evening. Hey, Jill. Blah! That's a sound you don't hear every day. Boss? What are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. A white knight came yesterday. She left and, well, she forgot to take it with her. I figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it under the count. Oh, wait. Do you regularly put things on without asking who they belong to first? I don't plan to evaluate every move, Jill. I just act. Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the client comes for it. You sound happy. Well, this helmet is comfortable and cool and comfortable and cool and really, really cool. Hello. It's strange that you're late, Gil. Yeah, the traffic was... Ah! Don't run, you have work to do. I'm not going back to Hong Kong. Hong Kong? Chief? Sorry, I thought you were someone else. Apparently. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll detonate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. The what? Where now? Nothing. Never mind. She seems happy. She's been tense these past couple of days. If she's somehow relaxed now, good. Are you all set? Yep. Alright. I believe this list is fine, but I'm gonna mess with the first 4. Welcome to Valhalla, every day is night. Drive me wild. The gaze that invited. Alright, we're good. And we're gonna set the jukebox to show what song we're playing. Time to mix drinks and chit. You! Oh, Miss Kim. Because of you, I got up late and lost a full day of work, and on the day everyone got a nifty assignment too. Wait, because of me? You were the one that got me drunk and made me fall asleep like a goddamn log. Huh, so you arrived home safely. That's nice. That's not... That's all you have to say? What do you want me to say? If I felt remorse over every client that gets drunk here, I wouldn't be working. But... True. Morally speaking, I shouldn't let people get drunk. But getting people drunk is the unspoken main purpose of my job. And I did say I didn't know how much alcohol you can handle, didn't I? Seriously, what kind of answer is that? Ugh. Hello, Mr. Donovan.
Do I know you? Hey, Brett, you're in luck. I decided to bless this place again.
Lucky says. Oh, Mr. Donovan, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you?
What do you think I want, kid?
Uh-huh. The usual. Gee, I wonder what he wants. He wants a big beer. I'm gonna have fun doing Mr. Donovan's voice. The joke is that it hurts my throat every time I do it, but that's the joy. Here you go.
Yes, now that's what I call service.
That's good to hear. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan?
Today, we were supposed to hand the interns an article topic. All those crazy bitches came flocking to me like the first high schooler with a car. I couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with some poor sap. He was supposed to be doing an interview today, but to hell with that. And thanks to all that shit, I found myself here, blessing your hellhole with my presence.
You were here yesterday too. How did that come about?
There's this gal performing at a concert later tonight. Yesterday I was tuning the details of the interview I have with her today. And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive bitches.
I see. How was the interview?
Easy enough. The fact that the gal had a nice pair of knockers helped. We've come a long way in the department of Lilum sex appeal, I tell you.
She was a Lilum then?
Yes, one of those fancy king class CH-1A models. I've heard they're anatomically correct in every way. I wouldn't mind finding out about that myself. Huh? Hey, you! The guy with the John face.
Huh? Me? What the hell's a John face?
Yeah, you. Do I know you?
I don't think so, sir.
No. I'm pretty sure I know you. Wait. It was the Hong Kong riots 10 years ago, right?
I've never been to Hong Kong, and I certainly didn't defect from any anti-riot force after stealing supplies.
Huh, really? That's a bummer. You look like a guy who owes me a drink.
Sounds like Mr. Donovan is coercing a drink out of Gil. Apologies, I was setting up my pillow. You were in those riots, Mr. Donovan?
Do I look like some kind of anarchist hippie to you? 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicone business. So I was in Hong Kong talking with some investors when those damn riots broke out. Seriously though, did they really think those laws they were trying to pass wouldn't backfire? They were openly trying to segregate people with augmentations.
Like Deus Ex?
No matter how many they have different capabilities you put in between, it's still segregation. And once people start crying segregation like that, you're doomed. This is the PR century. If you're gonna do that, disguise it a bit.
That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident. I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor, and the plan reached such a developed stage because the media was instilling fear in the public. The general fear that augmented people will become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in the plans. And everything is mostly the aftermath of a Prius protest where... On second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Trying to get the full picture might take you back beyond the Industrial Revolution. All that happened when I got out of high school. I remember I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all that.
Scholarship? That's no mean feat, brat.
Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have been the language barrier. I remember I was kind of excited back then because I was really into this one Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of.
You'd be surprised how easy Chinese can be.
So you know how to speak Chinese?
The only translator I had available was some piece of face pencil neck. And I wasn't gonna allow myself to be seen with that. If someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks, well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have a chance.
Why do I feel like he suddenly challenged me to finally learn Chinese? What? Chinese? And Jill takes a moment to scratch her chin and... You know that anime pose when someone puts their thumb and index finger between their chin and they look upward slightly and tilt their heads? Imagine that's what Jill's doing at the moment. Wait, when you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese?
Tangerine? Canto what?
When people say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there are lots of dialects in the Chinese language. In Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you were only going to Hong Kong, or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the one spoken by the majority elsewhere.
I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else.
Right.
Anyways, surely a student with scholarship can serve me a Mars Blast too, right?
And now imagine Jill from previously speaking about something she's interested in. She goes from eyes wide open to slightly shut and goes, yes, that's right, I'm a bartender. Sure, on it. He wants a Mars Blast. That's a change of pace. Alright. So I'm gonna make a Mars Blast and take a sip while I do it. A Mars Blast is 6 Bronson extract, 1 powdered Delta 4 Flanner Guy, and 2 Camotrine. All blended. One of these is enough to leave your face red like the actual planet. Its tags are spicy, manly, and strong. Mars Blast, $170. Mars Blast. Serve it up. Here.
Alright. I guess I'll believe your story.
Right. It's not like I was trying to convince you or anything. Again, Jill looks at him with eyes half shut.
Hey kid, I got wasted yesterday, so there's a certain protocol here. Would you mind telling me if I said anything someone could use against me in a court of law?
Unless complaining about your investors can be used as a legal weapon, I don't think so.
Oh, good. Fuck those sons of bitches. What did I tell you, by the way?
How they wanted unreasonable stuff, how they feel like they have more power than you do, and all that.
Oh yeah, I recall something like that. But then again, it seems to be something I say a lot when drunk. That and racial slurs in German.
Racial slurs? What? Why? How many languages do you know?
But let me tell you something. There are people worse than your investors.
Who? Let me guess. Your viewers?
Your clients.
Ding ding ding. Excuse me? You mean my clients or your clients?
Your readers. If you think clients are always right, then you're wrong. Unless I'm the client, that is.
That's contradictory.
We live in an era where PR is the first and only word in anything. You can sell the shittiest of stuff and people will buy it if you're the apple of their eyes. But make one fucking mistake and it's over for you. You're suddenly a criminal to them. No chance of appeal. God forbids if they ever catch something you said out of context. A month ago we had to clarify that we were talking about the animals in an article about cougars in nearby forests. All because we got a pack of 40-year-old divorced soccer moms crying about hurt feelings. They were having a picnic parties in the same forest and thought we were writing about them. God, I hope at least one of them gets eaten by their damn namesake.
This shit's hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny when someone else hears it, but the smell of rose perfume still makes my blood boil. Nowadays, nobody can take a joke. They're always out for blood. You can't win. You will always offend somebody.
Huh. Might be a nugget of truth into that.
And while some take it graciously, many love feeling insulted. They relish the thought of ganging up against something. And those hypersensitive bastards are your clients. They're the ones you have to target. I run a goddamn newspaper. The whole point is present news in the most neutral way possible. Being offended by a newspaper is like being angry at the mirror.
Well, newspapers are written by people, and people aren't perfect. Even if the writer is one person and the editor is another, and the proofreader is another, it's still not perfect. But, point taken. And Jill, I assume Jill agrees. Sure, let's go with that. I mean, it's not like he's totally wrong, but insert the things I just said. Hearing it from him is kinda... Yeah, you're not someone to speak, Mr. Donovan. You're kinda... I don't know. Bad?
Damn, look at the time. I need to get back to work soon.
Huh, really?
I just finished an interview and it must be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished her concert is enough of a problem already.
Something delayed the interview?
The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns, this meek little girl, was supposed to do it, but for some fucking reason she didn't. I spent 2 days negotiating something else instead.
Negotiating? Did you have to pay her something?
Basically, when that encore concert happens, I need to plaster that chick's face all over the front page.
I see.
Okay then, one last drink before I leave. Give me something bitter to wake me up.
Sure. Mr. Donovan wants something bitter to wake him up. I wonder if some alcohol will help too. So, bitter. No, we're not gonna go Sunshine Cloud, although I would love to charge him. Gut Punch. No. Pile Driver. No. Suplex. Finally, Grizzly Temple. And I'm going. Which one's the most expensive? Grizzly Temple. Suplex. Pile Driver. I know Gut Punch is $80. Sunshine Cloud. I guess I'll make him a Grizzly Temple. Alright. A Grizzly Temple, $220. A Grizzly Temple is 3 Autohide, 3 Bronson Extract, 3 Powder Delta, and 1 Chromatrine. All blended. This one's kind of unbearable. It's mostly used for fans of the movie it was used in. Its tags are bitter, promotional, and strong. I recall there's another drink we could serve them. I think it's a Bleeding Jane. One of these tags usually says sobering, but I'm just gonna get one he ordered. Grizzly Temple. Here.
Yeah, this works just fine. Man, that gal's producer was angry as fuck. Trying to negotiate him was a hassle. I've had less problems dealing with SoCal Justice Warriors.
Who?
SoCal Justice Warriors, that mafia vigilante group that runs around solving crimes in swimsuits.
Oh yeah, those artificially blind, artificially tan folks with big blunt objects. Yeah. That's a good description.
They're an interesting group, you know. They only accept people born and raised in South California and go through hellish training on a daily basis.
They have to. No normal person can run around in swimsuits in this cold weather.
They have an interesting view on the world and how it works, but they're pretty sensitive too. Too many outlets have insulted them in the past, so they are trigger happy against defamation. I've had a dozen guys in Speedos talking to me about some news while flaunting their bags of batteries. And they were still more polite than that producer guy. Think about it, watching a banana hammock move at the same time as a bag of batteries was more pleasant.
I'm pretty sure there's a banana hammock and bag of batteries audience somewhere though. Jill? Is that you?
Well, I'm out.
In more ways than one? Thank you. Please come again.
Yeah.
That was, tiring. You and me both, Jill. I'm gonna keep saying it. Doing a Donovan voice hurts my throat. I could do a different voice, but I can never imagine him as anything but a deep-voiced, angry dude. At least he's not punching stuff. He's just kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Chauvinistic? Horseblower? Whatever. Yeah. He seems just like a big, tough dude. Big, tough black dude, you know? He needs a big, tough black dude voice.
Hey, Jill. I think I have a problem.
Oh, don't tell me.
Yup. I can't take the helmet off.
Yeah, very funny. Did you check the internet for help?
How to take off a Valkyrie-type White Knight helmet is not precisely a common query, you know. I could break it, but I don't want to damage clients' property.
What? Did you run out of air?
I just realized. You served a Valkyrie in Valhalla.
Yes, boss, that's very funny. Ha 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 ha. The joke was not lost on us, on me or the audience, I hope. Shit. Don't scare me like that.
I don't think you can run out of air with this helmet.
What are you gonna do?
I know someone that might help me. I'll give her a call.
Let's see, where was her number?
Ah, here it is. Hey, Iris. I need some unclogging advice.
Iris? I've heard Chief call her a couple times. Maybe she's a friend? More importantly, will Chief be fine? She will. Even if there's no God or Buddha, you can always trust Boss. Fun fact, can you guess what anime this line is from?
Yeah, let's hope you're right.
Hey, honey, can you see me? Ah, Dorothy, my favorite character in the game. What? Oh, this is a good song too, Out of Orbit. Yeah, I can see you. Why? Really? Man, did they sell me the wrong stuff? Who sold you what?
Jill, I'm going out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and bacon and... Are you talking to yourself again?
No, I'm not. Hello!
Oh, hello Dorothy, wherever you are. I'll be back in a bit then.
She didn't see you? Oh, I get it now. They sold me a VIC jammer, not an optical camouflage system. Care to explain? Have you seen those pics or videos of someone stripping or dressing? But, I mean the ones where their clothes are the only thing you see and the other person is invisible? Come again? Says Jill, but me as the viewer goes, yeah, I've seen that, you know, I may have perused that once in a while. You know, on weekends. One time of the year. There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people. Oh, hell yeah, there are. Whew, I love that shit. I want to smoke it. Where you can only see a few articles of clothing floating about. I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that fetish, my contact misunderstood my request. I asked him to bring me something that'd make me invisible, and he did. But I'm only invisible to cameras. And here's something for you. Imagine Jill making that expression where you have one eye half open, one eye very much closed, and making a sideways shape with your mouth, going like, that sounds stupid. But, you know, that's just her face. Even then, wouldn't your clothes be visible too with such a jammer or something? Huh, you have a point. Oh well, I'll work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo module. Nano camo? Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that recently branched to civilian appliances. They use nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials to take any other color or texture you want. You can order a module from them and change the colors of clothes, walls, or tables with it. Huh. Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. What does that have to do with what you want, though? If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. It was quite pricey last I checked, though. Almost. To the human eye? Well, it's not perfect. If you move, you'll be an eerie surroundings colored blob. And we let them see things differently, so it's ineffective against us. Still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that about talking to yourself again? Anna! And she's gone. Nothing important. I like that the length of the conversation was this length of the song. Anyway, nothing important. What are you having? I'm in a good mood, so give me a piano woman. Sure. Dorothy wants a piano woman. Simple enough. And I'm gonna take a drink while we do that. Alright. A piano woman, $320. A piano woman is 5 aldehyde, 5 Bronson extract, 2 powder delta, 3 flounder guy, and 3 carmotrine, all aged and mixed. It was originally called a pretty woman, but too many people complain there should be a piano woman if there's a piano man. Its tags are sweet, promotional, and happy. Serve it up. Or... nah. One piano woman. Let me adjust myself. Ugh. Thanks! I love these ones, you know. I keep them for special occasions, whenever I'm feeling good or when I need to get out of a slump. And today? Today I feel good. That's nice. Okay then, how's this for a bonus payment? And Dorothy hands us a ticket. Oh, the ticket from Friday, which is the prologue of all. I can't believe I still remember that. It was just like a week ago. Not that long ago. That guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. I would have enjoyed the drink here otherwise. I don't think this ticket should be valid. But then again, they were improvised, so there isn't really a contract involved or anything. You know. Huh? If you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement. Keep me fed and I'll keep you company. You'll still need to pay if you want to get naughty though. I think I'll pass. I already have a cat that does all that. Do you pay him to finish that sentence? And I'll make sure you truly become invisible. Fine. Consider this a standing offer though. Oh, hey John. Ah, Dorothy. Didn't see you here last Friday. I was, dealing with some stuff over the weekend. And Monday. Yeah. Was it a girl? I wish. What did you do? I'd rather not talk about it. Hey, honey, what did he do? Gil's been a complete mystery for as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous mass that tries to bite him every once in a while. Nebulous? You hear so much random stuff, it's hard to make connections about what happened and when. And you know, people lie. Does your boss know about it? She said, I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell's going on. But I think I'm better off not knowing. It's not really that necessary, and it's a pain to think about. I'm right here, you know. Did I tell any lies? No, but... Never mind. Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet? She found it, she put it on, now she's stuck. Oh, yeah. Randomly putting stuff on you find is problematic. No shit. I mean, there's this girl that wants to see if she could use a glass bottle as a... A bit early for those stories, don't you think? Nope. By the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday. I have a job to do. I have a job too, you know. Yeah, but you usually come before you start. Aw, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different though. I worked the entire day. I don't know if I should ask. Oh, it was weird, but not kinky weird. The guy who paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter. Really? That sounds familiar. That sounds very familiar. Yeah, I go to his house at 11 a.m., dress as requested, and spend all day there. Play some games, occasionally tell him I love him, go to bed when ordered, and leave. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me against the ground and have his way with me. But after 3 years, it's unlikely that'll happen. This is lining up suspiciously with what we heard. And here's an image for you. 3 years. Imagine Jill looks away slightly, rubs her chin as she's in thought, and, you know, maybe mutters to herself a little bit. Yeah, 1 day a year for 3 years now. Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part of on his daughter's birthday. Wait a second. Does he have a daughter or not? Had. Seems she died 4 years ago. Well, that explains a lot. That explains a whole lot. No wonder a certain person was very sad and lonely, and maybe overall a pathetic person. Oh. Yup, I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason. What kind of people? Nobody. I said nothing. Give me a moonblast, would you? Sure. 1 moonblast, coming right up. Let's make it a big moonblast while we're at it. A moonblast is 6 Adelhyde, 1 powdered delta. Wait, let me do this. 11, 12, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Moonblast, $180. A moonblast is 6 Adelhyde, 1 powdered delta, 1 blender guide, 2 carbotride, all on the rocks and blended. No relation to the Hadron candy you see on the moon for 1 week every month. Its tags are sweet, girly, and happy. There's a trend here with Dorothy's drinks. Alright, 1 big moonblast. Here. There's something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it, but I can't stop drinking them. It tastes like a bit of sugar downed in pure alcohol. Small wonder you feel like that. This is the description of literally another drink. I wish I could pull up the mix guide, but this is a description for another drink. We'll see it later. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Yes, I'm single, and I don't mind that you're a girl. Do you actually mind what anyone is? Not at all. Anyway, it's not about that. Do all DFC-72s look like kids? Yes and no. Before we continue, it should be noted that, if you didn't realize, Dorothy has the look of a 10 to 12-year-old girl. It's not very well reflected because of the anime art style, and, you know, she's kind of wearing a sailor outfit, got a bow, got her cool headpiece, got a, you know, nice and tidy look. But you can't see beyond what the game is showing you that she's a very short girl. She's like under 5 feet. And she looks like she's 12 and 13, so she has a childish look that's not very well reflected. But you know, her character model looks great. I'm just saying, like, if we were zoomed out a little bit more, we can see how big she is. But the screen is like this, so you can see like their entire, you know, model details, all that fun stuff. Yes and no. Out of factory, we look like kids because our development needs to be as close to human as possible. Then you look like babies outside the factory? Nope. Every fresh DFC 72 looks about 10 to 13. It makes it easier to upgrade later. Okay, 10 to 13, not 10 to 12. Close enough though. Upgrade. Once a DFC 72 passes 3 maturity tests, it can opt for a factory upgrade. Said upgrade alters its body to something older. Some go for it, some don't. Will you go through with it? I don't know. Right now I'm a rarity. You don't find many like me in my line of work, so I have an advantage. And I really need that advantage, you know. How so? When people hire me, half the time it's not because I'm me. The amount of role-playing I have to do on a normal night is ridiculous. So if I stop looking underage, I'll lose my advantage over everyone else. I didn't think about it that way. Sounds like a lot of skivos in Glitch City, unsurprisingly. Oh, can you guess what Dorothy's day job is, by the way? You can go ahead. Is that your answer? Well, if you said whatever she's going to say later when we get to it, that is correct. So, you know, keep that to yourself for now. Should I think about it at all? I mean, maybe I'll go through with it if I ever decide to retire or something. But right now, I'm just fine the way I am. I see. Jamie, I remember the voice I wanted to give him was more of an Adam Jensen, because he's kind of half Jensen-y. So, what did Jensen sound like? Good evening, Gil. No, that fucks up my throat. You know what? I'm just gonna go for I'll work it out as I go along. Good evening, Gil. Jill and Gillian. Welcome to. And Jill and Gil both look at each other and frown. So, if you recall what I said earlier on the episode, I said we'll talk about Gil's name later. So, I don't know if it's been confirmed or not, and if it has, I'm out of the loop. But Jill's name is Jill, obviously, Julianne, and Gil's name is Gillian, or Jillian. I am unsure. But based on this one interaction, Jamie says, "Good evening, Gil," and Jill and Gil both say, "Welcome to Valhalla." So I'm unsure if they both have similar sounding names, so they're both called Jill, and that would explain why on your first day, Gil says to Jill, "Why don't you let people call you Jules?" Because it would be easier to distinguish between them. But this could also be, instead of them having similar sounding names, this could be Jill always saying, "Welcome to Valhalla." She says to every customer. And since Jamie was speaking specifically to Gil, he chimed in. So that might have like messed it up. I don't know. But from what I know, like this is how you spell Gil. This is how you spell Gillian. I know some people named Gil. This is how it's spelled. So I'm not willing to take the L on that without some hardcore evidence. So until I am proven wrong, Gil will be called Gil and Jill will be called Jill. So right now we assume that Jamie greeted Gil and he said, "Welcome to Valhalla," and Jill says, "Welcome to Valhalla," regardless, because she's the face. I would assume Gil is on a more left or right hand side of the bar, while Jill is like facing the door. So thank you for listening. Enough of that. Let's get to it. Does that happen a lot? Not really. It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. See, there it is again. See, there's evidence contradicting what I'm thinking, but it doesn't make sense about how that's spelled. I've never heard anyone called Jillian with a G. At least I don't know. I could be wrong, but people say Gillian. I say Gillian. So I've already beat this horse enough. It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. Call me Jules, and I'll make sure every time you sit, you hear the cling of your shaker. Fine, fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here.
Sure, no hurry.
Hello, sailor. I know that reference. And Jill tenses up because she doesn't like where this is going.
Hello, young lady.
Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right?
Nice to meet you, Dorothy.
Hey, let me buy you a drink.
Oh, I couldn't let you do that.
I insist. I got a hefty bonus the other day, and today I'm in a good mood.
I suppose it'd be impolite of me to reject. Sure, I'll take your offer.
Yay! Honey, I'll have a big sunshine cloud.
I'll be fine with just a gut punch.
Come on, don't be stingy. Ask for something expensive.
I'd rather not.
Man, that girl puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. Okay then, let me get your orders. 1 big sunshine cloud and 1 gut punch. Press next after the first mix to make the second drink. Make both after serving. So, this one tripped me up a lot. Here's a fun story behind this. Before, maybe the first 3 times I played the game, I never got this order right until I just like randomly got it right for some reason. I don't know why, I just did. And I kept forgetting why I got it right. So I'd make the drink, I'd serve it up, and Dorothy would get pissed off. And I'm like, why is this not working? And if you notice when I was talking, I emphasized big. I kept forgetting to make a big sunshine cloud and a normal gut punch. Because when people ask for drinks in this game, they usually ask for drinks of the same size. Or you can make one big if you're being fancy, you know, trying to get them drunk faster, squeeze more money out of them. So that's why I say big sunshine cloud, because it reminds me to read, goddammit. Ugh, I'm tired. A sunshine cloud, $150. A sunshine cloud is 2 apple high, 2 Bronson extract with optional Comertrine, all on the rocks and blended. It tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel too. It's bitter, girly, and soft. I wonder what old chocolate milk tastes like. I know what old tea tastes like, but I don't know about old chocolate milk. Anyhow, putting in 4 aldehyde, 4 Bronson extract, and I'm filling this bad boy to the brim. We're getting Dorothy drunk, if possible. Let me blend it up. Alright, big sunshine cloud. Now for a gut punch. I think it was like 5 Bronson extract, 1 flatter guide. Yep, correct. A gut punch is 5 Bronson extract and 1 flatter guide with optional Comertrine, all aged and mixed. It's supposed to mean a punch made of innards, but the name actually describes what you feel while drinking it. Its tags are bitter, manly, and strong. So for once, I'm gonna be spicy. I'm gonna change this up a little bit. I'm gonna make a big gut punch. See what happens. I'm gonna fuck around and find out. Load it up with Comertrine, because I don't think you could ever get Jamie drunk. Big gut punch. Let's see what happens. Here and here. Thank you.
All in order. Thanks, Dorothy.
Don't mention it.
And thank you, Jill.
It's my job.
Hey, Dorothy. May I ask you something, private?
If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. I can also give you a discount if you pay for the room or invite me to dinner.
No. Thank you. It's, not about that.
Whew, for a second there, Jamie.
I was a little bit worried.
Then go ahead. I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before.
Is it true that the DFC-72 line leaves tracking nanomachines in the person after... well...
after they violate every hole in your body regardless of its original purpose? Can you figure out what Dorothy's job is? I'll wait. If you said whatever you think you're thinking, good job. That will be confirmed at a later date.
Yes.
Let's read that again. After they violate every hole in your body regardless of its original purpose? That's a semi-myth that nobody has tried to dispel. It's true, but also not true at the same time.
Care to explain?
We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode. When we're being assaulted or the like, that way the authorities can chase down the attacker. It's kind of buggy though. I've heard stories about DFC-72s who get married, get nervous on their wedding night, then BAM! Their partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail.
I see.
You'd think that the person who released the nanomachines would go, wait, no, we're just on our wedding night, you know, we're just nervous. But apparently, if it gets released, game over. And besides, I've modded myself so much that if any tracking nanomachines were still being released, I'd have to commend their tenacity, to be honest. I didn't catch this on the first playthrough, but what Dorothy is getting at here is she's modded herself so much that if any tracking nanomachines were still being released, she'd have to commend their tenacity. So this could have a double meaning. It could be, one, she's modded herself so much that they're not going to be released at all, or two, she's modded herself so much that if a person tries, they're going to get fucked up. And if they still manage to get that far, then she has to commend their tenacity, because it's like, if someone's shooting a gun at you and you're still going for the bad thing, then okay. You really, 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 really want that. You're gonna get effed up, but still, you know, you really want that. Anyhow. There's also this urban myth that those nanomachines help improve performance, but that's just silly. Now I get to ask you something.
Sure, go ahead.
How much of you is still organic?
Just enough of my skin still heals over time.
Come on, you know that's not what I mean.
I'll tell you that, nothing more, young lady.
Fine. See if I care. That's a rare expression on Dorothy's face. Let's see if we could poke her. Poke, poke, poke. I always wonder if you poke somebody during the menu, something would happen. I've never got anything to happen. I can mess with the TV, but I can't mess with anything else. Shame. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you here with the meanie. Thank you, and please come again.
That girl's something else, huh?
She's so earnest about what she does, it's kind of hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go take my... Gil! I need your girly hands for a second here. Coming. Sorry, can you take care of him while I help her? Sure, no problem.
I apologize if I'm taking time from your break.
Nah, don't worry. Sorry you'll have to deal with me.
You're no problem, Jill.
Yeah, but you usually seem to have to blast when Gil's the one serving you. Anyway, do you want something else?
Give me a Mars blast.
That I can. A Mars blast. Mars. Better not give him any other blast drink by accident. So, I've tested this, and if you do follow up on Jill's hints, because this bar down here, it always gives you hints about what kind of drink you can serve. You know, there's a drink you should serve, a drink you can serve, and drinks you shouldn't serve. And Jill's hinting to, like, don't F up giving him a Mars blast. But what happens if you give him another blast drink, such as a Moon Blast or a Mercury Blast? Well, we're gonna give him a Mercury Blast. A Mercury Blast is 1 Adelhyde, 1 Bronson Extract, 3 Powder Delta, 3 Flounder Guide, 2 Chromatrine. Oops. All on the rocks and blended. No thermometer was harmed in the creation of this drink. Its tags are sour, classy, and burning. I'm sorry, sour, classy, and burning. Let's see. Mercury Blast. Alright, serve it up. See, we still get the bonus. So as long as you get the money, that's good. And we're gonna check later if we get the flawless drink bonus, but I'm pretty sure like you don't get any penalties. And the reason we did this is to get optional dialogue from Jamie. Here you are.
Wrong astral body, Jill. Mercury. It was such a mystical metal ages ago.
Well, if you saw a liquid that's all silvery and shiny, you'd think there's something mystical about it. I think there was a Chinese emperor that died from drinking mercury mixed with powdered jade.
That would cause liver failure, mercury poisoning, and brain death.
You know a lot about toxicology, don't you?
Just enough.
There's something I've been wondering for a while now, and that's where the dialogue, gets back on track.
And what could that be?
First, it was how a professional assassin could be so polite and pleasant to be around. But I guess your line of work doesn't have to have any bearing on your personality.
Thanks a lot.
What I've often wondered about is how you can be so calm here. Aren't you worried about police or the like?
Well, first of all, I try and keep everything as clean as possible. Second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise suspicion. And finally, you can thank your boss for easing my mind about other folks.
My boss?
I've seen what she's done. I feel safe here.
Is this more stories about the Red Comet, Dana Zane?
She could take care of things if I went haywire.
Haywire? You?
Don't mind that.
Hard not to mind it if you just said, huh. You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? Poor Jill.
I heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Just a rumor, though.
Damn. I still don't know then.
Have you tried asking her?
She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery. Which leads me to believe that she might have started some of those rumors herself. Of course she did. Have you seen Boss?
They're believable because she's her. She's her.
Maybe I'll see her in action one day.
You should. It's quite the show.
Good news, Jill. The helmet came off and you can take your break. Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie.
Thank you, Jill.
Boss, break. All right. Cyberpunk bartender action, Valhalla. We're going to save our game. Day 2, take our break. Yay, now it's updated. As you can see, I've already done some of this stuff. So, normally, I, say thank you for watching and, we'll be back. But today I'm feeling fancy. We're going to go for a long play because I've heard that recently people really like seeing long episodes of stuff. So, I'm going to try that for once. I'm going to see how that works out. Might be a little murder on my throat or whatnot, but, we're going for something interesting today, something unique. So, it is now safe to keep playing. You should see this background when it's colored in. It's very nice. Although I don't very much get to see Sei holding her can of beer. And Stella holding a Brantini. Hey, it's Anna! Anna, come back! Cool. Boss should clean the chicken bucket she throws out. Everyone can smell the spice from a mile away. Alright, we're gonna edit these, we're gonna put on lots of chill songs. So let's start from the middle. That sounds fine. Starlight pierces the dark. How does it sound like? Very quiet. Anselin is within. This is good. Dawn approaches. Dawn approaches is great. Yeah, reminiscence. How's that sound? Alright, reminiscence is great. Digital drive. This is like dun 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 dun. I recall. Yeah. Metropolis. That's too chill. Need something with a little motion. Too much motion. Calm trying dream. Yeah, this one's got feel. I think dusk is good. Heart of the city? Nah, too much. Sea never sleeps. I don't think I've heard that song very much. Follow the trail. No. Out of Orbit? I believe we played this, but let's see, hear it again. Out of Orbit's great, but I don't want it today. Let's see. Tense. No. Underground Club. No. Showtime? Showtime's good. Alternate Reality. No, too much. The Assignment? I remember how that one goes. You know, no, not that one. Get out of here. Glitch City. Yeah, that's good. And we'll pick... Let's see. No, who was I? Troubling News. Troubling News is good. Alright, we're ready to go. You could take a couple minutes more, you know. I'm fine, thanks. How'd you get the helmet off? Turns out the release button was jammed with ashes. Whoever owns that helmet made sure to use it to the point of voiding the warranty. Keep it safe in case she comes back, okay? Sure. Now, take it away from me before I feel compelled to put it back on again. Right. And Jill takes the helmet from Boss unquestioningly and places it back on the table. Places it back under the table. And you can you can add an anime sweat bead to Jill's face while she does it. You know the one. Yes, it's open. Great. Welcome to Valhalla. Good evening. What kind of place is this? Did I step into some kind of afterlife? Do you often enter places without knowing what they are? Sorta? Kinda? Yeah? Well, this is a bar. A bar? Nice, nice. What can I get you? I don't know. I don't drink much, to be honest. What do you recommend for me? What do you normally enjoy? I like tea. Hey, me too, mysterious blue-haired stranger. That's not something I can work with. Lie. There are bunches of tea cocktails you can make. I know. And even though I don't drink or appreciate alcohol much, I know you can make a bunch of tea cocktails. Don't fuck with me, Jill. What about flavors? Bitter, but not too bitter? I know what you like. You sound like you're a fan of Japanese sencha. I feel you. I feel you. Sorry if it's too confusing. Something bitter but not too much. Maybe something bitter and girly? Let me see what I can get you. Something like tea. Or something not so bitter. Maybe girly and bitter? So normally you look through the drinks and like, what's something girly and bitter? And then you come across Sunshine Cloud. So Sunshine Cloud is probably the most... Sunshine Cloud works with a lot of orders. But if you notice, we went to the shop earlier and bought Mulan tea, spice tea. And you wouldn't think to buy it at first, but if you play the game enough times, you're like, oh, she wants this drink. All I gotta do is go to the shop and buy it. And to be fair, the shop advertises it, but a lot of things in the shop, you're like, does this actually work? And that's one of my criticisms with Valhalla. Like, if the shop said this will become available in your menu, you think to yourself, oh, the more things I purchase, the more likely I am to have options when customers ask for them. For example, this drink, a fedora with perfume and a plum, it's used once in the game. Just once. And you would hardly think to come over here to the bottled section. And same thing for Mulan tea. As long as it said, hey, this drink will be added to your bottled menu, then you'd be like, oh, I want to buy this. But it's not. It's just kind of labeled, hey, it's Mulan tea. Like, what are you going to do with it? It doesn't matter. Jill will put it in her apartment, or she'll do something with it. Most of the things you buy in the shop are cosmetic, or will please Jill at some point, but so she can focus at work. But, that's my issue I have with the game. And it doesn't even tell you how to make it, by the way. All it says is, every drink here is priced at $500. Dana. So all you have to do is put it in the mixer. I think Gil tells you once during the tutorial, but I don't think that's enough really. So just put it in there, bottle set, mix it, stop it, there you go. You don't have to do anything to it, you don't have to add anything to it, you're done. So we can serve it up. And the reason we're serving this to Mysterious Stranger is because doing this will net us her ending. And so that's what we're going for. And like I said, this is not a beginner-friendly playthrough. Like, this is a appreciation playthrough for myself, for friends, or for people who want to see another fresh playthrough of Valhalla. So if you're watching this, you're probably like, know a good amount about the game, maybe not too much. Because there are better people better than me who are more experienced and probably do better dialogue. Anyhow, serve it up. Here you go. And we got 800 smackaroos for that. Hey, I like this one. But didn't you say you didn't have tea? Well, it's not freshly made tea or anything like that. You don't look like you're from around here. What brought you by, Miss, I'm the star that always shines in the dark night sky. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams. I'm Kira Mickey. So, should I call you Miss Mickey or Miss Kira? And take a moment to imagine Jill kinda confused. Like she tilts her head a little bit and like goes, Ara? No, you're not getting it. I'm just Kira Mickey. Here, let me help you. I'll say Kira, and you say Mickey, okay? Okay. Kira! Mickey? No. Put more spirit into it. Kira! Mickey. Almost there. Kira! Mickey. Kira! Mickey! Kira! Mickey! Kira! Mickey! That's it? Are you feeling it? Kira! Mickey! Kira! Mickey! Kira! Mickey! And don't you ever forget it! What? Huh? What? And everyone is confused like they just came out of a trance. What the hell am I doing out here? Where were we, Jamie? Right, I was telling you. Wow. You're good. Thank you. It's nice to know that I still have it. Especially since I have a concert in a bit. A concert? Wait, you're the Lilum that's putting on a concert tonight. I'm one Lilum who's putting on a concert tonight. I don't know if I'm the same Lilum you're looking for. And what are you doing all the way down here? Well, they were making last preparations for the concert, so I snuck out. My producer is always obnoxious while that's going on, so I just decided to leave. I saw one of the concert's posters outside and decided to check this place. Just that? Isn't that a bit dangerous? Won't your producer be mad when you go back? He will, but isn't this the first time I've done this? And he still needs me to do the concert anyway. I see. How big is the concert? We planned for a bit over 100,000 people and sold out fast. So we managed to secure ourselves another show in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I may not have as many fans as other performers, but mine are very loyal, and that's nice. Over 100,000 is not many? Then what exactly is? I mean, in terms of music, 100,000 people isn't like A-lister, but it's like it's up-and-coming B-lister status. So imagine it like a YouTube video. Like 100,000 views on your video is a lot. 1 million views on your video is a lot. 10 million views, you've reached the stratosphere. You're done. It's over. So that's the measurement we're using here. Hold on. Then based on your little demonstration from before, I should call you Miss Mickey, right? You don't get it. Let's start from the top. Nope. Imagine Jill puts up her hands and just thrusts her hands right at Kira's mouth and like, shush, you shush, no more. I'll just call you Miss Idle then. Jill's good at coming up with nicknames, by the way. She's got Mr. Donovan very happy, and now we have Miss Idle happy. Oh, I like that. Hey, do you have anything soft? Soft as in alcohol-free? No, I mean soft as in soft. Soft? Well, let's see what I can get you. Something soft. I wonder if she means alcohol-free or something else. So, you can look for a girly drink, and I believe one girly drink has a soft tag. So that's what she's looking for. Yes, a blue fairy. A blue fairy is 4 adult hide and 1 flounder guide with optional karma all aged and mixed. One of these will make your teeth turn blue. Hope you brush them well. Its tags are sweet, girly, and soft. I don't know what that means in terms of drinkology, but it must be easy on the taste buds if that's the case. So we're gonna mix it up. 4, 1 flounder guide, and as an added bonus, we're gonna get Kira wasted. And I made a previous version of this video before where I tested it out for the first time and got amazing results. So it's a little less impactful the second time, but I found out you can get Kira Miki drunk. Like, getting her drunk is a treat. So I'm going to show that off for this run. Age mix. Blue fairy. I want to double it, but it doesn't matter as long as the alcohol's there. Try this. Yeah, this'll do it. Thanks. Hey, have you considered being more theatrical in mixing drinks? Huh? Yeah, you know, like spinning bottles and lighting drinks on fire. That kind of stuff. Okay, now imagine Jill puts on a frowny face and starts monologuing. When I was in college, I tried going to a party once. The bartender who tried those tricks gave me a nasty bump on the forehead when the bottle slipped from his hand. Those kind of theatrics usually feel pointless and seem to slow down the process of actually making a drink. So I don't know how Jill got off with that, but it seems someone threw a bottle at her face. I hope it was made of plastic, because a glass bottle to the face is probably one of the most painful things you can have on your day-to-day. Yeah, but never underestimate the power of putting on a good show. It can feel incredible and be very rewarding, you know. I'll keep it in mind, Jill says, kind of dismissively, because she doesn't want to hit anyone in the face with her own bottle, and she thinks it's stupid. But you know what? She's not being mean, so we'll say it out of consideration. We'll keep it in mind. Jill's very honest, if you haven't noticed. Hey, is this glass important? Depends on why you're asking. And Jill instinctively stiffens up because we've had cases of people doing dumb shit with glasses. Do you want me to sign it? Oh, sure, I guess. No guessing. Are you sure or not? Yeah, do as you please. Okay then, who should I make it out to? Maybe for my boss? I wonder if Gil would like it though. Your name, girl? Oh, for Jill then. For Jill. Never lose your star. From Kira Miki. Oh, that's a pretty autograph. And Jill takes the glass in hand and inspects it. And I've said this once before, but I do not mind repeating it. One day I hope to have a Kira Miki signed glass. And here's why that is a possible thing in the world. So, Valhalla technically has only one voice actor. Only one. And that's Kira Miki. Kira Miki has a voice actor because on the Valhalla bonus tracks, Adriana Figlio, I know her first name is Adriana. She sings Shine Spark and Your Love is a Drug. Your Love is a Drug? I believe it's Your Love is a Drug. She sings it on the Valhalla EX bonus tracks. And that's Kira Miki's canon voice. So, and also Fangamer sells a Valhalla pub glass. You don't see them in the game, but you don't see them very well textured in game. But Fangamer sells officially licensed Valhalla pub glasses. And doing that, if you buy those and somehow find Adriana Figlio out in the world and have her sign Kira Mickey, you technically have a real-life Kira Mickey autograph. And that was something very, very pointed out and exclaimed on when you go through the Valhalla wiki. It's like Kira Mickey's the only one in the game who has a voice actor. And I think that's really cool. So, it's never going to happen, but it doesn't hurt to dream. So if I somehow go to a Valhalla convention and find Adriana Figlio, apologies if I'm brutally bastardizing her name. If I somehow do all these things at once and get her autograph on my pub glass, I would be very, very happy. Thanks. No, thank you. I'm guessing someone with as many fans as you has their fair share of stalkers, right? Well, there are two kinds of people that obsess over me. Ooh, my voice is dying. 1 second sip. Enjoy the music for a second while I take a sip. I am dying. Ugh, forgive me, I'm still learning how to properly keep my throat refreshed while recording. Well, there are two kinds of people that obsess over me. There are the shy ones that follow me everywhere, hiding just out of sight. And then there's my fan club. What's the difference between them? The fan club follows me around a lot too, but they usually keep a distance. Actually, I think they're outside waiting for me right now. I see. Jill says that a lot. To be fair, we have a lot of confusing customers in our bar. A lot of confusing customers. Why does nothing work when I click on them? They're also very organized. They'd make pretty good soldiers. Why would you say such a thing? The others, the stalkers, are a bit sneakier and don't act in groups. I'm guessing those stalkers must be bothersome, huh? Actually, they're not that bad. Stalkers are nice when you get used to them. I remember one once protected me from being mugged. There's another that breaks into my house once a week to make me breakfast. And she fails to see the problem? I just wish they'd leave my underwear drawer the same way they find it. I take pride in how neatly I organize my underwear, you know. I take pride in my old liquor collection. I guess it's the same. Yeah, I guess it's the same. Pause for dramatic effect. No, wait, it isn't! It's not at all. It doesn't make any sense, that's stupid. That's stupid. Although that one fan though, he's getting busy in the panty drawer. You know what? That's what's up. He's living his best life. You know, Kira's like, you know what? I respect the hustle. The moxie is there. You know, he's got the chutzpah. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get me, Jill. We don't really, but sure. And Jill makes a painfully embarrassed face. I wish I could describe it, but just imagine the most embarrassed face you can for Jill. She's just like, that doesn't make any sense, and I feel stupid for agreeing with that. Okay, one more drink before I go. By now the stage should be all organized, so the fallout should have settled. Isn't it a bit late for a concert? It's part of my gimmick. I always make concerts that go from night till dawn. In this one, I'm supposed to close with a song called Sunshine Stone. If everything goes as planned and the weather forecast is accurate, the sun should come up just as I reach the climax of the song. I'd be depressed if they asked for Your Love is a Drug as an encore though. That sounds nice. Hey, I need to make people feel like their tickets were worth a ridiculous price, you know. Don't you think it sucks to pay for something only to find out you shouldn't have bothered? True. Yeah, one time I bought some expensive coffee in this one cafe. It tasted like filthy water with cream. I still don't know if it was the coffee or the girl that served it, but it was bad. Man, that sucks. Speaking of which, do you have anything bitter? I really need to wake myself up. Let's see what I can find for you. She wants something bitter, maybe to sober up a bit. So, I believe a Bleeding Jane has... Yes. A Bleeding Jane is 1 Bronson extract, 3 powder delta, 3 flounder guide, all blended. Say the name of this drink 3 times in front of a mirror and you'll look like a fool. Its tags are spicy, classic, and sobering. So, I'm not sure this is exactly what she wants, but it says sobering. Like, Jill says these things as a hint, but that's not the route I'm going today. we're going for either a manly drink that has optional Comatrine, or we're going for a Sunshine Cloud. So, Gut Punch, I believe. So we're giving her a nice honking Gut Punch. I've read it before, so I'm not reading it again. Alright, a big honking Gut Punch filled with Comatrine. This will be fun. Try this. Yeah, this works. So, how is it? It could be a bit sweeter, but it's delicious. I figure it's for waking you up or something, so... It's really nice. Thanks. Hey, Jill. Have you ever lost your identity? Here it comes. I lost my ID cards a couple of times, yeah. No. I mean your identity. Forgotten who you are. What's with the change in expression? Her aura just suddenly changed. Is she? No. Not really. And here's something for your imagination. Imagine Jill, who was maybe leaning towards Kira, like being very friendly. Because imagine there's a set level bartenderette. They are perfectly parallel to the bar. And the more close you are with somebody, the more fun you're having talking, you'll inch a little bit closer so you can hear them better, or you can speak to them better. So imagine Jill was leaning forward a bit, talking to her very casually. Now, when Kira changes tones, imagine Jill, instead of going back to parallel, she backs up a bit. So Jill's a little bit surprised and maybe frightened. No, not really. I did. Huh? Kira Mickey is just an artist name. At first, it was hard for me to play the part, but I gained so much satisfaction from the concerts that I decided to invest myself. And I overdid it. How so? I became so invested in the character that I forgot who I was. Who was I before I became Kira Mickey? What did I like? Where does Kira Mickey end and I begin? I just don't know anymore. Sounds rough. What drove you to such a decision? The fact that I know I'm performing a noble duty. How? You have to deal with many stressful things in everyday life. Work, debt, sickness, insecurity, the black slime that comes out of the sewers every full moon. You don't know what will await you every morning. Wait, what was that last one? You don't know if you'll make it back to bed that night. When measured, the cons of life outweigh the pros. People need something to cling to, and for many, I'm that thing. You are? During my concerts, they stop being themselves for 4 hours. They're not a nurse, an office worker, or a store clerk. For those 4 hours, they're just part of the mass that goes to see an idol. No religion, gender, or social class divides them. They're all the same level. Damn. And I don't know if Jill's impressed or scared. Maybe both. When not in concert, I try to give them songs that will cheer them up, that will make their lives worth living. When I see people call my name from the stage, I know they're thanking me. Thanking me for that single moment where they can be happy. That's what I love about the stadium. I'm down below while they're up high. If forgetting who I was before means that I can protect those smiles, so be it. I'll make that sacrifice as many times as needed. Because I live for them. Because I know I help them. I'm the star that always shines in the dark night sky. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams. I'm Kira Mickey. And don't you ever forget that. Wow. I said this before, and I will say it again. I think there should have been a fucking somewhere in that sentence. Maybe somewhere near right about I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams. I'm Kira fucking Mickey. That would have tingled my giblets a little bit. I would have got a chill down my spine. But it's not over yet. And don't you ever forget that. And Jill is now paralyzed with fear. Fan club! To me! We ride at dawn, bitches! We ride to the stadium! At dawn, bitches! Wow. She's something else, huh? I suddenly feel the urge to ditch my shift and follow. Do you think she's telling the truth? Give me a sec. According to this article, her real name is Michelle Kingston, deployed about 2 years ago, so she's about 2 years old. She did a few variety shows with her jazz band, but went solo afterwards. What was all that talk then? She was drunk, and she was a very peculiar drunk. Figures. Still, quite the motivational performer though. No doubt. Boss, we're done. Alright. You feel like going to that girl's concert? Nah, I don't think so. I don't have tickets anyway. Hey boss, does the name Red Comet ring any bells? Why, that was my moniker during my wrestling days. You're... Huh? That's what they called me during my time in the Grand Slam Fighters. They saw me coming, but they couldn't stop me before I crashed into their heads. Any reason for being red specifically? Because of Gundam! That way I was 3 times faster. Because of Gundam! How did you find that out? Do you like wrestling? I mean, we occasionally watch wrestling. Just a little bit. A client mentioned it yesterday when he saw you. I just kind of remembered it. Ah, I see. And imagine Dana's just slightly disappointed, but she, it's just like, whatever. I'll just take you to a wrestling match sometime. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe. In any case, Gil's cleaning the glasses today, so I'll leave now. Take care. Oh, and boss? Don't cram anything on your head without thinking, please. Yeah. Alright, let's count it up. Total earnings, $7,330. Drinks total, $1,530. Mistakes, 0. Even though we did serve Jamie a wrong order, like I said, if you gave him a different kind of blast drink, you get optional dialogue, which he doesn't mind. Our commission, 30%. Today's total payment, $459. Today's tips, $1,200. Flawless service bonus, 500 smackaroos. Grab a snack on the way home. It's on me. $300 from boss. Today's total transfer, $2,459. Total funds, $3,447. Nice. Your membership to Shining Figure will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Jill's humming Your Love is a Drug. Buying a song will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now browse Kira Miki's blog. Click Dismiss this message. Did that idol really show up? Or is she like the ghost? Says 4. And Jill says, hey. But in this exchange, you can imagine 4 is kind of teasing Jill like, you're crazy. And Jill looks at him like, she says a simple, hey. You know, that's the warning to shut up. So, we're gonna buy Your Love is a Drug. Yay, we bought it. Oh, I should read it. Idol Hell, a magazine with all things idols, has a download code for Your Love is a Drug. $300. Alright. I don't think there's anything else we need to buy. Yeah, we're all good. Alright, Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. You can now browse Kira Miki's blog. Alright, so I'm not going to read all these, but we're going to click Jill. Jill, react. Jill, react. React, damn it. Whatever. Okay, so we're going to read one of each and we're going to speed through it. Alice Rabbit Thread 2. Alice Rabbit Thread 2, Electric Boogaloo. Carrot face. Stop forcing Alice. So we hate Alice now? Good. It just means we haven't heard any news yet. Remember, that time they posted here to announce an attack? LOL, yeah, I remember that cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. December 17th will come. The second retribution birthday is coming. That font. Oh boy. Spooky font. It's happening! Time for the spare! Oh shit, oh fuck! TWF, I just got out of jail. I'm not going back. You know what happens to people with IPs in the wrong thread? Hi, cybercrime unit. I want to let you know that I'm not Alice, but in fact your mom. Why are you gals so nervous? The only one's getting fucked is the admin. Admin Furfur. Fuck off, Alice. Not this shit again. So, the admin is Furfur, and he says fuck off, please. Four says, spooky. And Jill says, or a nice joke. I don't think this is a joke. If the admin comes to just say fuck off, not this shit again. Alright. So, we're going to read this one. Neo San Francisco rocked by an earthquake? Neo San Francisco rocked by a powerful earthquake. Millions saved. By Kimberly LaVallette. A powerful 8.6 magnitude tremor has struck the area of Neo San Francisco. Fortunately, modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance, providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. Ooh. Sounds scary. During a conference call, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue teams at Neo SF for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. They're an example to follow, and we're certainly looking forward to implement these advancements in earthquake prediction here in our beautiful city. Glitch City is not currently known to be a seismic zone, so this is kind of poking fun at our mayor for being a jackass, or Prime Minister, whatever. Jill says, what we couldn't do with the money he'll use for that anyway. So Jill notes that's a stupid way to spend money. And I don't blame her. We'll peek at these. Since Kim wrote this, we're gonna read this one too. Quincy says, one more civil death and we'll ban protests. By Kimberly LaVallette. After numerous protests held around the city, which are caused by ongoing economic and safety crisis, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy has made it clear that if another rioter takes another civilian's life, he'll personally write a law to ban all kinds of public manifestations. This simply cannot go on, Quincy told the Augmented Eye during a call. They only want to destroy public property. They're actively sabotaging our efforts to recover our beautiful city. I've decided that if they cause another civilian casualty, I'll do everything in my power to ban protests. The White Knights will have full authorization to use maximum force. Quincy will be running for a second term next year. So, Kimberly, once again, being a little smug, is like, oh, by the way, he wants to run for mayor again. Prime Minister, whatever. And Jill says, let's ignore that civilian deaths are not caused by the rioters. So, Jill is maybe a little bit more knowledgeable than we are that maybe Glitch City's, civilian deaths aren't caused by people who want change. So she's acknowledging that this city sucks. Okay, enough of that. And we're going to read Thanks Glitch City. This says thanks GC, but I realized later it says thanks Glitch City. We're gonna read this one. What I do to relax, because this will shed some light on something. What I do to relax by Miki. It's been very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops. I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. Oh, this is something I cannot live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, and lime. You name any tasty and natural combination, and I'll be all over it. I'll be very careful about getting tipsy before a show, though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. Ooh. And Jill says, so that's what she meant by a tea-like drink. And, you get this after you see Kira. So, and then you go to the shop and see, oh wait, we do have a tea drink that's sold. Maybe we'll use this in the game. So, this is definitely for second playthroughs or reloading a save. So, it's for, quick-witted users who, want to have a perfect run, or people who are doing it a second time. Alright. So, that's it for the entirety of Day 2 of Valhalla. Thank you for tuning in for this long play. I'm trying this out. An hour and 30 minutes is nothing to scoff at, actually. It's going to take a long time to render, and hopefully nothing went wrong with my audio settings. The reason I'm so hesitant to record an hour length of audio is because I don't want anything bad to happen. the last session I recorded, the audio was very, very, very quiet. And I'm like, what happened? And it turns out I turned down some settings in Audacity, and my mic, I turned it down a little bit. And it was so low, I had to jack all the settings up in Audacity, had to use Amplify, had to mess with it in my video editor, just to get the sound above listenable. So I'm nervous about it, but I did a few tests before, and I determined that it wasn't a problem. At least this time. Because as you know, Windows likes to do whatever it wants. So, but we're gonna call it here. Thanks for tuning in for day 2 of Valhalla. Thank you, and goodbye.